Hey YouTube, this is Cam. I just have nothing to do. I'm like staying in this hotel overnight tonight because I'm not allowed to stay home alone. So I figured why not just record some videos. I do have a quick update. I don't know if I mentioned this specifically in any of my previous few videos, but I was planning on going to the clinic on Friday, which was yesterday here, and I was actually really tired. I didn't get home from work the night before until like 11 o'clock, and I finished eating and like all that stuff. By the time I finished doing all that stuff, it was midnight, and like I still had some Japanese to work out for, like even going, and by the time I finished that, it was like, I don't know, like 1 o'clock in the morning or later, and like I already had not been like necessarily sleeping all that much in the past week, and I was just like, ugh, do I really want to like get up so early tomorrow when I don't have to, like I have the first half of the day off, and I have another event that I have to do in the evening, and do I really want to do all of that? And then like have all of this pent up whatever from whatever happens there all day at work and all day during that event, waiting to get home and like talk it out or whatever. And I was just like, well, I'll see how I feel in the morning. So I decided to just check my route exactly, like the best way to get there from where I lived, because I knew that like from one of the main stations, I knew how, like what station I had to go to and like what line, about how long it would take, but I didn't know, since there's like two different main stations kind of depending on which direction you're coming from, I wanted to check coming from my direction. And it turns out that the station at this clinic is near is one station after the one that I have to get off at to go to my Koto teacher's house. So yeah, the stop right before that, every week on Monday, like in the middle of the day, I'm at one station away from this clinic. I do have to take a bus to get to my Koto teacher's house like after I get off the station, but So I decided, like, I was so tired, and like the next morning I actually like didn't even, like my alarm actually woke me up. I tend to wake up before my alarm a lot of the time, so I was like, I'm gonna wait until Monday. I'll just go after my lesson. The clinic like should be opening up back up because it like is open in the morning and then I guess closes and then opens again in like the late afternoon, evening hour time things. And I'll go then. That's what I decided to do. So I have not gone yet. I did mention that I had ordered DHT and it came, and I also ordered a pump, which, when I ordered it, about a couple days after that, my girlfriend actually sent me a package of like some stuff like soap and deodorant and stuff like that that I needed, and also a gift, like, and that she sent like just regular international mail, and it arrived like in 4 or 5 days, despite the fact that there was even like some strange like stuff in the address. So I had ordered my pump, and it was supposed to take like 6 days because I ordered global express shipping, because it only costed a few dollars more. So the day that it was supposed to arrive came and went, and it didn't come. So more days went by, and during that time I was checking the tracking information on Amazon, and there was none. There was no tracking information. It said that the package had left Amazon to be delivered to the carrier, and it seems to have never reached the carrier. So I went and I read their help thingy, whatever, and I was like, okay, are they even going to like talk to me, because they're like, oh well, international packages sometimes just are late because of customs and blah blah blah. And I was like, alright, whatever, I'll just try to talk to a representative anyway. So I did one of those like talk to representative chat thingies, and the guy was like, oh, it seems your package has been lost. And I'm like, oh great, it got lost all the way to UPS. Like, so they were like, would you like a refund or would you like a replacement? And I was like, would you please just replace it because I do want it. And so they did. I thought it was just going to be a matter of like sending out another one, but no, they had to like refund me and then recharge me, even though the recharge appears before the refund appears, which I found strange. And I checked and it actually is on its way, so that should arrive by next Thursday or something like that. What else did I want to talk about? Was there anything else that I wanted to talk about? Yeah. Of course, I've had I've had nothing but time to think about this for the past like 7 or 8 years and longer. But especially the last 7 or 8 years. And in the past few weeks, of course, obviously been thinking about it a whole lot. And I am getting more and more anxious, I guess, about how this could possibly affect one of the main situations in my life right now, which is my job. I am an intern on a cultural visa. So the company that I work for, even though I'm not technically an employee, the company that I work for is basically responsible for my life, for my existence in Japan. And I kind of worry that, because for those of you that don't know, Japanese contracts can be very, very vague. They're like very, very, there's a lot of gray area, a lot of room for interpretation. I feel like, especially once I receive, like an official paper with a diagnosis, I feel like, okay, I have to let my coordinator know. And at that point, I really, really worry about what will happen. I don't know if they would give me the option to be like, okay, well, it's fine if you just wait until you go home. I don't know if they would be like, okay, if this is like what you need to do, then that's fine. I have no idea what would happen. But I'm worried that, like, basically in the worst case scenario, it would be like, okay, well, you can't stay here. Like, that I would get sent home. Because, I've been, like, the first time I applied for this internship was 2 years before I got it. And I did spend those 2 years living in another country, but, coming, like, this was my goal, really, was to get this internship, and I got it. And I don't want to not finish it and take advantage of everything that it has to offer, so I don't know what's going to happen. I feel like if somebody told me, okay, like, yeah, you should start hormone therapy now, that I couldn't just be like, oh, well, like, I don't think that a doctor would be like, oh, well, just don't blah, 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 your job. Like, maybe they would be, I don't know. But I feel like maybe they would be like, oh, well, this is what you need, like, for your job, like, paperwork, blah, 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 like, to come out and all this stuff. And I don't know. I don't know I don't know how much of a risk I'd be taking. So that's a big concern of mine, amongst other things. So yeah, that was a lot of me not speaking very clearly, because that's what I do. I'm hungry, and I should probably do something other than sit here in front of a camera or on my computer. So I'm going to go to my udon restaurant and get some food and try to find something to eat for dinner later. And I think actually when I get back, I might record another video, because I've been wanting to do a video talking about what my experiences have been with my gender in different countries, because it's been very, very different. So yeah, I kind of want to do that next, and maybe I will do it today. So thank you for watching. I know I haven't really gotten to anything interesting yet, I'm sorry, but yeah, take care.